So in lesson 4.8, our practice challenge, it's the same concept in some ways. If you read carefully, this question might actually be easier because you just have to select all that apply. So a skier starts at an altitude of 2,500 feet. She descends, so she's going down, 4.5 feet per second. She stops to take a rest at an altitude of 25 feet. Then which equations could be used to solve for how many seconds have passed before she stops to take a break? So this can seem confusing at times, and that's why it's a challenge. But once you actually kind of break it down and write it out, it's actually relatively easy. If I lay this out in the same way that we did the baseball team challenge, the total here would be 2,500 feet. Then we have 4.5 feet per second, and she stops at 2430.25 feet. So the equation that I would have with this information would be 2,430 and 25 plus 4.5 s is equal to 2,500 feet. So I can look at my equations here and see that that is what c is. So I know that c is correct, but the question says which equations could be used, and select all that apply. So I have to see if any others make sense. Just reading the question as it is, it starts off with an altitude of 2,500 feet. If I start off with 2,500 feet, she descends, going 4.5 feet, so that would be subtracting 4.5 feet per second. Then she stops to take a rest, so that's going to equal 2,430.25. So just reading it as it is, then I look and I see that this exact equation would be B. So those are my two equations that I can find. 2,500 subtract 4.5s is equal to 2,430.25. Or looking at the above scenario, I can go 2,430.25 plus 4.5s is equal to 2,500.